Good morning, you guys. It is 5:30 right now, and we're at the airport. We are headed to kind of a last minute-ish trip to Orlando.
Without the boys, just mommy and daddy.
But our flight is at what time? 6?
Yes, so we have to board right now.
And we get in around 8:30, I think.
Yes.
But this trip is not going to be Disney, really. Well, we're going to
Just relax. Check
relax
out Universal.
and check out Universal.
All right, we gotta go. So when we get back, bye.
It is now 9:30 and we just checked in. We're staying at the Royal Pacific. So these were the room keys that we received, which are also the express tickets. And you can use that on your phone as well. So we've never stayed in a room like this before. We've only stayed in the Disney rooms. So this is a little different. We get 2, I think they're queen size beds, right?
Yep.
And then a good view of the pool over there. And you can see the amusement park, which is what?
That's, I think, Islands of Adventure.
Islands of Adventure.
Universal Studios.
We are headed out now to our first day at Universal. We're gonna check it out today and then we go back tomorrow. So I will film more in the morning and let you guys know what we think of it.
Welcome to Jurassic Park. Creatures ever on the earth. Yet despite their awesome size, these gentle giants pose no threat to
us. You are entering the Raptor containment area. Please stay seated. Grab your boat to the Raptor containment area. We've got to get those people out of there. Do you copy CP-25? Grab the boat before they get too far.
It is hot. Where are you going?
The spider signal! With Spider-Man nearby, trouble can't be far away. And you know what trouble means. Headlines! National coverage! So don't screw this up! Good luck. Man, you shouldn't be out here. Doc Ock on the loose, this could be the most dangerous night of my life. And yours. Be careful. Nice shades. That's Spider-Man. Hey, what's going on? What was that? Intruder! If you think you're getting out of here, you're in for it. Yeah.
belongs to me.
Take cover! Look, escape route. Wait, something's wrong. It's Devastator. Where's Vortex? We need cover. Hold on.
Hello you guys, welcome back. I am probably ending this video, or the previous clip was probably a random clip from when we were away, but I didn't really have a closing, so I am doing it now. So when we had started this video, we were actually at the airport and we were headed to Orlando. So this trip was kind of planned, but it was still very last minute. We knew we wanted to go away for a while, but we just didn't know where. So with us, I feel like every time we go away, we do go to Disney, but we knew it was just going to be me and Matt. So both of us did not want to go to Disney without the kids. We still planned to go to Florida for something. At first, we were actually looking at beaches. As much as I do love them, I also cannot, me and Matt are the same way. We cannot like just sit there all day, multiple days. So for us, a beach is nice, but it just doesn't, unless we were bringing the kids and maybe we were busy, you know, running around with them. It just wasn't what we ultimately wanted to do. Matt had suggested doing Universal. We have both, well, I don't know if he has been when he was a child, but we have both never been as adults. I have never been in my life. So we decided to do Universal and possibly Volcano Bay. We ended up doing Universal for 2 days and Volcano Bay for 1 day. Anytime we do go on vacation, if it's us or with the kids, we do go early because you get a full day out of your first day. So we honestly were packing until 12 and we left the house at, I think, 3:30. Our flight was at 6. As exhausting as it is, you are going on vacation. So honestly, just the excitement of going just kicks in and it really doesn't hit you until you get home. Like I was exhausted once we came home those first couple days, but you know, when we get there and when you're there, it just doesn't really hit you because you're busy and you're having fun. So we did do Universal for 2 days and it was so much fun. We were always iffy about it because it is like a Harry Potter world. If you don't know about it, we haven't really watched those. I think I might have watched one like years and years ago, maybe when I was in high school or before then. So I don't know anything about it. He doesn't either. But the rides are really, really fun. They're kind of different from Disney in a lot of ways, and there are some similar rides. Like Disney has a log flume. Universal has, I think, like 2 types of, or they might have more, but we did 2 types of like a log flume, and honestly, they were a lot harder than Disney's log flume. I went on them, but I almost wish I didn't. Also in Universal with the Harry Potter stuff, you can get, I'm sure everybody knows this, but we got Maddox a wand and he can just play with it at home. But in Universal, they do like magic. So when we go back with the kids one day, they can use the wand and do a little magic. So I'm excited for them to do that. So also Universal is kind of for older kids, I would say. I was scared on most of the rides. They were a lot of fun, but Maddox's age, Maddox is 6 and it's kind of like pushing it there. I think he'll love all the rides because he's a daredevil like that. He loves rides more than like I do, can handle them better. So he is going to love it, I think. Grayson, on the other hand, I didn't see, or we didn't do personally, any like smaller rides that he could have went on. So it's a little difficult to bring a younger child, I think. But there's also a Dr. Seuss Little Land, and we did do the Carousel. So that's like, you know, a merry-go-round. So there was that. I don't know what else there is, but I did show a few clips of some rides we were able to go on and I was able to film a little bit of. So you'll see kind of like how the rides are. I really, really loved Universal and Matt really loved Universal. It was definitely weird being in Florida and not going to Disney, but I would have felt terrible if we went to Disney without the kids, so I would just never right now until maybe they're like older. So after Universal, we then stayed at Cabana Bay, and that was honestly like, it seems like you had to walk a couple feet to get to Volcano Bay. From our room, we just walked down and we were right at Volcano Bay. You can get rooms where you can see the volcano. It's huge. And Volcano Bay is a water park, and I really loved it. Matt also really loved it. And we are not even really like water park people. I would rather an amusement park because we just don't like the big water rides, but these were mild enough, and the bigger ones were not too crazy because I would have not went on them. So this is another thing I think Maddox would love. I think he would like the big tube rides that we did. And then also, if you do have a little one, they do have like a kids area. So they do have smaller tube rides for kids, and they have like a whole water little play area. Where we were sitting literally looked like a beach. It was sand with the chairs. We had a bar behind us. It had the volcano right in front of us. And then it goes like into a wave pool. So every couple minutes or so, it would kind of turn into the waves and then it would calm down. Nothing too crazy. You can bring the kids out there. Another thing that I also loved, other than just tube rides, was they had a lazy river, and they had, it was like a lazy river, but you didn't use a tube, you just used a life jacket, and it was faster. So you just kind of like floated down kind of fast, but I loved it. I don't know if that was Matt's favorite thing, but we went around like 2 or 3 times, and that was one of my favorite things at the water park. Okay, so we came in on Tuesday and we were supposed to come home Friday. We actually started off coming home Saturday, and before we left, we actually changed it to Friday because Maddox has his games on Saturday mornings, his soccer games and his baseball games. And we really didn't want to miss that. We didn't want him to be upset about it. So we changed our flight to Friday night. So come Friday, everything was just a disaster. The day itself, or the morning itself, was fine. We hung out, we went to the pool. Then we call an Uber to go to the airport. So the Uber gets there a little later than expected. I think he did another stop before us. And then we hit traffic going to the airport, so we were already running behind. I immediately was just so upset. I started not freaking out, but I was very upset because we were gonna see the boys that night. We told them we were gonna see them in a couple hours. Maddox's games were in the morning, and we tried everything. They didn't have any more flights. So basically, we ended up staying at the airport hotel, which was really nice, I will say that. And we got something to eat, and we had our next flight at 6:30 or 6:15, I can't remember, but in the morning, so Saturday morning. So we were like, we are not missing it. So we stayed there, and all you have to do is literally walk downstairs and you're already there, you're checked in, everything's done. It's super easy. I didn't even know that you could stay at the airport like that. I don't know if they all have that or not, but that's a good plan. Also, if you have kids or don't have kids, but going home, because it makes it super easy if you do have like an early flight like that, to just stay there and literally walk downstairs and get on your plane. The flight that we got was the only option really to do was a plane that was going from Orlando to Houston, which was a little over 2 hours, I believe, and then a connecting flight. So we got off, got right back on, and went from Houston to New Jersey, which is out of the way. So that flight was over 3 hours or 3 hours, I can't remember. So we had to go out of the way just to go home, and the normal flight from Orlando to New Jersey is a little over 2 hours. So that kind of stunk because I hate flying. Flying is like my biggest fear of life. Needless to say, I'm very happy to be home. We had a blast. It was like one of the best vacations, I thought. We both had a really good time. It wasn't long, it was 3 days, but without the kids, that was perfect for us. It was just a blast. So I would definitely do that again, but I am glad I finally sat down and was able to do this. It's been hard just because I've been enjoying the time with the kids, home again, getting back into routine. I hope you guys enjoy this little video and clips from Universal, and I will see you guys in my next video.